morning, traders. Welcome to the Elliott Wave Street weekly update. I'm Juan Maldonado, and it's a pleasure to start the week with some of our wave counts. Don't forget that you can sign up in ElliottWaveStreet.com to access the membership with all these wave counts that we offer every day. Also, I want you to check the volume profile course that you can find it on the main website. It's completely free. There are 3 lessons on a volume profile, the tutorial, Masterclass 1 and Masterclass 2. So you can find the videos there. It's a fantastic course to learn how to use the profile. And today we're going to do an exercise with the profile tool. Let's start with the euro. The euro has been going higher, but first of all, I want you to check with me the daily chart. On the daily chart, I'm going to hide some of the waves, and here we're seeing price going lower on the big picture analysis. The plan is to have a price coming down here. That will be the ideal setup in order to start buying from the lows at the best discount. But what if the price starts going higher before giving the low? Because our target is here, but the plan is to catch the trade as soon as possible. The plan is to trigger the trade as fast as we can to book all the pips from the low to the high. Same as we did here. Our first entry short was here, the second one was here. And we want to do it again here, right? So before we go into the details and the plan, let's have a quick look at the profile tool. This is the daily chart. And we are having the price outside the value area. So this area has not been interesting for the institutional traders. The volume is low. The volume profile is not taken with the broker's volume, because we know that in the forex market we can't have a real volume. So actually you should check the course to understand how this works, but it's not related actually with volume. Mainly what it says is that it depends on the time that it spends the price in a level to estimate the volume. And it's a great tool to find that out, especially in these markets. Well, in all markets, but especially in these markets where we can't have a real volume. So here we're seeing the price outside the value area. It's an opportunity, it's cheap, clearly, but would be better if it can go a little bit lower. So in terms of the Elliott wave theory, here on the hourly chart, for example, what could change the plan of not going to the 117 area? First of all, before we think on a bullish setup, I believe we need to have on the euro a lower low. So I'm looking for a sell trade here. Once the candle closes below wave 3, I want to sell. And I want to sell right there. And I want to target at least this 117.50. So we are talking roughly 100 pips on this trade. If it breakouts, fantastic. I can keep it for longer. And once the price is below this area, we are getting closer to the end of the market cycle. But what could change? Because the plan is to have a movement below 117, but what if the price bounces before that, right? So in that case, we need to see a 5-wave sequence, and that will be something like this. 1, 2, 3, and that 3 needs to be strong. I need to see buyers. 4, 5. If we see this pattern, then I wait for the retrace ABC, and I buy it. This will be an emergency entry. But if everything goes as planned, and we have the lower low here, and if we have here the price doing the lower low, I'm gonna look for any excuse to go long below this low. Of course, I will wait for the signal, right? I'm not going to buy because the price moves below support. Doesn't have any sense. What if it collapses or accelerates? I don't want to go long if the price accelerates. I want to see the price rejecting, reversing, doing a rejection of this area. And that will be my first entry point. And I'm planning to sell the euro and maybe leaving a third part of the trade open all the way back to the low. So I can book half of the trade or 1/3 of the trade at 100 pips and then leave the other half or whatever open during the road. That's the tactic, you know. To me, the steps are analysis with Elliott and volume profile. Then I go with the strategy, price action setups to find the entry, and then tactics to manage the trade. That's how I like to analyze and trade the markets. But the euro is really complex. But I like that short on the hourly chart, looking for the entry right now. Let's have a look at the dollar. The dollar is doing something similar, but the dollar already started the 5-wave sequence, and here we have the corrective. So look, if we have a 3-wave sequence up here for 2, that's it. You know, we're going lower, and that will be an early signal that the euro is ready to go higher. Because don't forget that now at this stage, we have been making a lot of money with the dollar during this market cycle. We have been able to capture the entire move up on the dollar since the lows, and now we are at the market top. So it's time, yeah, we can have some trades like the one that I'm showing on the euro, but we have to be more careful because this could validate at any time the final validation that this is the top. I would like to see a high on the dollar, you know, one more and that's it, and then we go short. But seems that the market is so tired that can't give us one more, but that would be fantastic if we are able to see it. So I'm ready, you know, I'm ready to start finding the new cycle because clearly we are in levels where we're seeing some changes. Let's have a look at the S&P. On the S&P, we are seeing the price doing a 5-wave sequence for 1. Do you remember last week that we were talking about this reversal? In the membership, we were able to validate the end of wave 2 precisely there. Precisely there, because when the market is going down, it's difficult to find where it's going to stop and it's going to start going up. You know, it's trying to catch the falling knife. But when we have some buyers and we have the Elliott wave corrective, that's where the trigger happens. And right now the S&P is too expensive. It's really expensive at this area. I don't want to buy expensive. Do you? Are you looking to buy at the worst price possible? Of course not. It's too expensive. So from here it can accelerate. It can show us a wave through. We are in the earnings week. So if we have big surprises, the S&P can start going to the moon, you know, why not? But ideally, we should have a deeper retrace. I would love to see something like this. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. What I'm saying is that if this happens, we can have a great entry to go long at better prices. Because I see the S&P coming this year to the 4,500, maybe higher this year. Right? So what I'm doing, I'm using every chance that we have to have better prices like here to add to my position. That's what I'm doing. And if we have another one here, would be fantastic to continue adding, because I have been doing this since almost the end of the pandemic cycle. That I mean this low here. It was a little bit tricky to me to find the bottom, but once we have a clearance of this area, I started to buy the S&P. Because here I was expecting a lower low, a new low, a last low that the market didn't give. So it was tricky to me to find the bottom of this market, but once I started to see that this was corrective, from here I have been bullish. And look where we are. This has been fantastic, and I believe we have more room here. So I have been using every corrective to add to my position, and I'm going to continue doing that. So, because the wave count is telling that we have a lot of room to the upside. But let's see if here we can have a deeper retrace. It's not a place to short, clearly. Please don't misunderstand the analysis. I'm not saying that the S&P, that we should sell the S&P. Actually, will be extremely risky because we can have a good acceleration. But my point is that if we have the corrective, that will be the time to start finding buy trades. All right, traders, that's the plan for this week. Now, you can visit elliottwavestreet.com/membership, where you can find our membership plans. We offer the membership plan for Forex, stocks, and full access. Mainly with this membership, you are going to get your own personal analyst with these markets every day, Monday to Friday, with updated charts, videos, and more. So sign up now. Also, you're going to have access. You're going to get access to the new Members Academy with education. And every week I'm adding new lessons to the Members Academy. On the Elliott Wave Crash Course is fantastic, and it's included in your membership. On any of the membership that you take, you're going to have access to the Members Academy that, trust me, is just terrific. Plus all the live market analysis every day. Please have a fantastic start of your week. I'll see you inside the membership. Take care. Bye-bye.